Hello and welcome in to Love Yourself Spiritual Channel. My name is Peggy. Today I'm going to continue a series that we have begun looking at the spiritual and emotional energies stagnating within the body and what effects they could have potentially on your physical body. So that as you move through life, if you have a pain that is recurring, that is persistent, or a broken bone or something, you can take a look at some of the spiritual and emotional energies that could be contributing to that so that you can work through them and heal them. And we're going to talk about the ankle, calf, and shin as ruled by Aquarius. And Aquarius is in the 11th house of hopes and fears in the zodiac. The Aquarian energy is a masculine energy, so it's outgoing. They tend to walk to the beat of their own drum or march. They're an independent thinker, a humanitarian, as depicted by the water bearer, which is their master symbol. And interestingly, Aquarius is one of the only signs that rules more than one element. It is an air sign, which means it will have strong mental clarity and energy that supports it, a very logical thinker. But it also, as the water bearer, indicates that there is some rulership over water. And unique to Aquarius is the ability to feel others' pain, to feel pain, but also be able to disconnect from it and consider the situations around them logically in conjunction with the pain, able to put the pain aside, which makes them the perfect humanitarian. It's also the ruler of electricity, and Aquarius tends to be more of an alternating current. They'll go out into the world and assess the world and take in information and then go back and introspect on it. So they tend to be kind of a 50-50 mix of outgoing and ingoing energies. So both a little extrovert and a little introvert. But let's go ahead and let's talk about the ankle, what pain or injury can indicate in that area of your life. So the ankle has to do with moving you from the balance, groundedness of Pisces forward into life. So as a masculine energy, it's going to be where all motion starts. So a pain or injury in the ankle area indicates that you need to ask for support, possibly from the divine and from people around you. As Aquarius tends to be a hyper-independent sign, ankles are a place that mishaps and messages also come to you. The divine is asking for you to open yourself up to collaboration, both from them and from those that are around you, to ask when you're in need of supportive connections. We're not supposed to march alone. No man is an island. So a broken ankle can indicate emotional disconnect or a trust issue. Either with yourself, not trusting yourself, not trusting others, or not trusting the divine, or a combination of all three. Often I think when there is an issue with actually really trusting the divine on a subject, it will naturally extend itself into not being sure you can trust yourself fully and not trusting others fully. A break indicates a need to step back spiritually and to maybe possibly be more patient, possibly pushing a situation too hard, allow more divine timing in it. And if you look back over your life, if you've had a broken ankle, you may find that one of these was indicated in your life at that time. And the last thing that a broken ankle can indicate is a refusal to release or move through past pains. So, and in doing so, blocking an awakening that is on your path that divine would like to set you upon. And then moving to the calf, which is more the muscular part of your body. So pains, cramps, spasms, injury. These are indicators of emotional distress, insecurities, fears, self-imposed pressures such as perfectionism, If it's the left calf primarily, then it's an indication to move towards your star, move towards your passion with more confidence because you are supported. If it's the right calf, then it's a need to ground and to feel more peaceful as you move forward. If it's primarily in the morning that you have cramps or calf discomfort, it's a caution to push yourself less, to find a more peaceful way to work. And then if it's in the evening, there's a need for you to decompress and release the pain and frustrations of the day before going to bed. So possibly the need to just meditate and allow your overloading emotions to be released. And then shin pain, which I think is kind of an interesting area, because for no more tissue than there is, it certainly can hurt. And that's a sort of like a tower moment in tarot. It's a warning if you have kicked something really hard and bruised your shin. It's a warning that you're possibly heading in the wrong direction, and there's a need to stop resisting and to see the perspective change that is necessary. It can indicate that pride or your ego is possibly blocking the knowledge that is needed in order to head in a different direction, a new perspective. And it could be something even stemming back from childhood, a trauma from there that needs to be put to rest, or even past life. And my strongest advice would be just to sit with, when you've injured your shin, sit and ask your guides, what is this? Is there a spiritual or emotional indication here that I need to see? That's a very simple way of doing it. So, and then I have pulled the 2 cards for me that the Aquarian energy rules in tarot, which is the star. So the star energy. And the 6 of Swords, which is actually minor arcana. So this is one of our energies. And the 6 of Swords is always has water in it, but it's a swords being mental energy, so it's naturally ruled by Aquarius with logic and reason and whatnot, but also there's water in it, the need to move your heart into a more peaceful place. And so I thought we would start by maybe pulling one more card and an overall energy, and let Spirit decide what we will get on those, and then go ahead and do some downline clarifiers for them. Maybe some advice when working with ankle, calf, and shin pains, injuries, and how to work with those as we move forward. Spirit, what might you have in addition to the star and the 6 of Swords that you would want to give us in light of this Aquarian energy? Is it upside down? Yes. Page of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Aww. 9 of Pentacles for the overall energy, or the supporting energy. And so our last card to clarify is the Page of Swords. Can't seem to get that. There we go. I'm sorry, Page of Wands. Which the Page of Wands for me is, youthful, passionate energy, curiosity, I think, is probably the strongest thing that I would use to indicate that. And then the overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is absolutely one of my favorite cards in the tarot, because it's about individual personal fulfillment. And so, the star, when we talk about the star, that is the thing that you came to be passionate about, the thing that you came to embody here and to learn the most from and through. think we'll just start with the star energy. Spirit, what would you want to teach us in a 3-card downline, mental, emotional, and spiritual energy, about this star? About our hopes and dreams. Wish upon a star. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords, of course. Ace of Pearls, which is Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. And 8 of Cups. Okay. All right, so the first card we have for the star is the 6 of Swords, which is, interestingly, our next card that we're going to clarify as well. And the 6 of Swords is indicated earlier in the mental energy, is just about moving to a more peaceful place and taking your heart space with you and feeling more peaceful about whatever your passionate energy is pointed towards, your star, what you're pointing your star at. And then in the emotional energy is the Ace of Pearls or Ace of Pentacles. And aces are about new beginnings, and it's also about individuation, as ace indicates one, which always indicates the self. And Pentacles is about starting something new in the 3D, actually starting something passionately from that heart space, as we're indicated in this emotional energy. And then in the last one, the spiritual energy, is the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups for me is really not quite enough love, or not quite enough passion. So I think Spirit is just saying, you know, as you renew, as you start again in your heart space with this Ace of Pentacles, don't settle. Don't settle for less than what you really want, for less love than you want, for less passion than you want. Don't be afraid to go all in and to really go after what it is that your star is about. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the 6 of Swords, ruled by Aquarius. What is this 6 of Swords? What would you want us to know about the 6 of Swords? Keep turning them over. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Oh, let's go in the right direction. 6 of Cups. 4, 5, and 6 of Cups. That never happened twice. So the 6 of Swords, you know, moving your heart space to calmer waters, doing a little bit of rest, as a 6 of Swords indicates, resting the mind a little bit and feeling more about it. The 4 of Cups in a lot of traditional decks will be a person sitting under a tree. So the 4 is always a kind of a holding energy, and possibly an energy of needing to rest on a subject or meditate on a subject. But it's a little bit of an energy of complacency. And you know, in traditional decks, there's 3 cups usually in front of the person. There's usually a 4th cup that the person doesn't see that the universe is offering. So I think this is just an indication not to be complacent in your mind, but to rest your mind, but be aware of what things are in your life that you can be grateful for. Because as you are grateful for the things that you have, even if they aren't possibly inspiring you as much as you want, as you are grateful, the 4th cup that you're wanting, what you're wanting to wish upon, will become more apparent to you, because the universe is always wanting to offer you more. And then the 5 of Cups, for me, is an energy of loss. So possibly there was something in your heart space that you're very aware of that's a burdensome loss. And I think if you live on this planet long enough, there will come a time when you are going to have loss, and I think that's just very natural. And but I think this, as progressing to the Six of Cups, to precious connections, to soul connections, letting go of loss and understanding that even if the loss had to do with a Six of Cups soul connection, a soul bond, maybe someone that you've known for a very long time, that there are things still to be grateful for, even in loss. There are things to be grateful for, and I know that loss is painful. I'm not saying that it isn't or that it shouldn't be, but there are things to learn through loss. And the Six of Cup connections that we have, while they are definitely some of the most painful ones that we'll experience, because they're the people that we know the longest and that we open up to the most. And life is, and people and yourself, there's going to be disappointment. There's really no way around that. So I think as far as clarifying the Six of Swords, the need to maybe find a more peaceful space within your mind about those connections, those Six of Cup connections. And find things that you did learn in those situations that you can be grateful for, so that going forward you can attract something that you do really want, something to wish upon, some star to wish upon. Okay, let's take a look at this Page of Wands. Spirit, what do you want to teach us about the Page of Wands? About this youthful, passionate energy on a quest for new life, new passions. Nine of Pentacles. Aw, she's my favorite. Six of Pentacles, balance. The High Priestess. Lovely. It's at the bottom. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And that's quite lovely too. So this Page of Wands, in clarifying it, we have the Nine of Pearls, or Nine of Pentacles, which is actually also our overall energy supporting this reading. And it's just about the having done the work on yourself. As the Eight of Pentacles is always about hard work and getting to it, and the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's done a lot of work. And it's not the completion of a cycle. There's still room to grow. There's still room to expand more and to learn more. But it is an indication that a lot of inner work has been done. And then in the next card down is the Six of Pearls, or Six of Pentacles, and that again is about an equal give and take, and establishing equal give and take in relationships from life. And even if it's an equal give and take within yourself, between your heart and your mind, not your mind bullying your heart, not your heart, overriding the mind with either, but actually balancing both of those mental energies within you, and equal give and take there, and self-care. The Nine of Pentacles always indicates self-care, caring for the self, loving the self, understanding your own worth. And so possibly that's a balance that you need to pay attention to as well. And then in the spiritual energy, we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess she knows all the secrets of the universe, and while she doesn't always give them, you may have to go and ask for them, she does speak to your intuition. So there will be indications, whether it's through banging your shin on the bedpost, or having a cramp in the evening or in the morning. But there will be indications it's the balance that is within you. When it's out of balance, it's going to be indicated to you, because your intuition there with the High Priestess is going to be knocking on you a little bit. Hopefully you'll listen to her before you get an injury. But if there's pain or injury, then go back and introspect a little bit, and it will show you what area of your life it is that needs to be looked at. And then again, the Nine of Pentacles was our overall energy for the whole reading, which is about, like we talked about, self, indication of worth, and understanding that you as an individual doing your work. And then the overall energy from the bottom of this deck is the Three of Cups, which is about celebrating, about enjoying life and love, and spending some time enjoying those around you, taking time out to love and lean on each other. Let's look at a cosmic insight card and see if there's anything else that Spirit would want to teach us. And then I might pull some charms too. We haven't done charms for a while. Spy. Spy on yourself. Oh, that's funny. Okay, one more. One more, Spirit. Is there something else? Anything else, Spirit? Or is that all? Spy. Someone got their eye on you. You were doing your research. So someone's spying on you, possibly energetically or possibly through social media. And vacation. You will be traveling soon. Even if you do a staycation, I think Spirit is just trying to say that, you know, self-care. Sometimes just a half a day vacation, just self-caring, maybe a bubble bath. And I don't know, my favorite movie is Pride and Prejudice. Shocking, right? And sometimes my daughter and I will just make a half day of just sitting on the couch with popcorn and watching Pride and Prejudice, or highlights of our favorite 2 or 3 shows. So let's go ahead and pull some charms. Is there anything else? We have the Star, Pisces, or Aquarian energy. Wish upon the Star. We have the Independence Torch. Which the Aquarius is probably the most independent thinker of the zodiac. We have a love symbol. We have another small star. We often probably have more than one interest, more than one star, and should. The guitar, maybe someone loves music, loves to sing. If that's one of your passions, do that. We have death, which for me is always an indication of rebirth, passion, and scissors. Don't be afraid to cut something off. If something is not serving you in your life and it's causing you pain, whether it's from the past, maybe a 6 of Cups relationship that isn't serving you, that's causing you to feel loss and sadness and complacency, don't be afraid to cut it off. That is one of the Aquarian gifts, is the ability to end something. So I think that's all we have today. I hope that helps, and I hope that you have a most blessed day. Namaste. Be well.